Zesty.
Your Zesty instance has a few options for creating redirects. Let's go to the zesty-io app, and here you'll find a few inputs to create a redirect. The incoming path, or the old URL path, the response code 301 or 302, the redirect type. We have 3 different redirect types, which we'll explore in just a second. The redirect target, or where the URL will redirect you to. So in this instance, for example, I currently have 4 redirects, and they are a mix of internal, wildcard, and external types. When using Zesty, you have the option of using our full stack or flex stack data flow. With full stack, you create content in Zesty, you manage your templating files within Zesty, you use a web engine render, which uses server-side rendering to output your pages, and you use our CDN cache layer with our CDN partner, Fastly. In the flex stack, you create content within Zesty, and you can customize the build process if you'd like. If you prefer static site generation, you can set that up as well. If you like to use your own server or a separate front-end framework such as React or Vue or Next.js, or if you'd like to set up your own CDN, we have the ability to set up any of these custom options. With FlexStack, if you're handling serving your own pages, then you'll want to programmatically create the redirects, and we provide an endpoint that you can access to program those. Let me open the web engine preview link for this instance, and I'm gonna go to //headless. Here we can see a few endpoints that are automatically generated, and in the redirects object, that'll take us to the redirects endpoint, which will show us all the content of the current redirects that have been configured in the interface. If you're using Zesty's full stack data flow, then there's no need for any programming. You can just go ahead and add your redirects, and Web Engine will take care of handling that logic. So let's create a redirect here. For the incoming path, I'll set up a relative path /old-path. And this will be a 301 redirect, an internal type. When we're using an internal redirect type, you can search for the item that exists currently in your Zesty instance to redirect to. So if I want to redirect this old path to my banana article, I can search for it, and the dropdown will provide the options that match my search. I'll select the item and create the redirect. So now when I go to that path, old-path, you'll see it redirects me to the banana article URL. Next, we'll set up an external redirect type. So again, we'll type in an arbitrary relative path, and we'll want to configure a complete URL, and this will redirect us to the Zesty website. Create that redirect, test it out here, and we're redirected to the configured URL. Finally, we have the wildcard redirect type. So I'll select wildcard, and I'll configure, once again, an arbitrary path, and add some wildcards by using an asterisk. So in this case, I'm going to use 2 wildcard path parts. For my redirect, I will configure a relative path as well. And in this case, I'm going to dynamically reference the wildcard path parts. So the $1 will reference the first wildcard path part. And I'll continue to configure this. $2 will dynamically reference the second wildcard path part right here. Okay, let's take a look at what that does. So now when I go to that configured path, old-path 3/test/wildcard, we should see this redirect with the dynamic references within the URL path that were taken. Now this page 404 is because I don't actually have a page with this path, but that can be configured with the code application using the wildcard code file types. And those are the redirect options and redirect types that you can create within Zesty.